segment of the community that you're responsible for. So there are 19 wards within Luton, and you would represent that ward if you were duly elected, along with another councillor. But you would form part of the overall council making decisions on behalf of all of the residents. So you represent your ward, but you're part of the decision-making process for full council for the whole community. Okay, so we'll talk about some of those other aspects in terms of how the structures work as we go through, but ostensibly we have a cabinet system, so the lead group form a cabinet and they have different portfolio responsibilities. So how does it work? What's your role as a councillor? And the slide's fairly self-explanatory, but what you're not is directors of the company, to use a private sector parlance. What you are is representatives of the community, drawn from the community, making sure that the voice of the community is absolutely loud and clear in the decisions that are made on the community's behalf by the council. So you can influence the debate, you can deal with casework on behalf of your individual residents, and you absolutely are champions for things which are local. You're also going to drive the policy for future direction for things that the council do. So the structure of the council has the councillors, the elected members, setting and driving the policy agenda, and officers of the council, so people like me, I'm referred to as the head of paid service, helping you to structure that policy agenda and then delivering that policy agenda for you. So that's kind of where we're at. And the mantra or the drive for the council, we all have it on the back of our passes, is to improve lives every day. Because local government is absolutely positioned and required to deliver day-to-day services but drive the economy and shape the space that we call Luton. So it's got multifaceted in the things that it does. If you've got any questions as I'm going through, please just stop me and ask me. Why did you become a councillor? You'll know that better than I, because you're motivated to be here to say, actually, I want to stand to become a councillor. People have many and varied reasons for wanting to be a councillor. But I think actually common, whatever sparks that initiative, is the desire to make a difference in the community that you serve. And that's really, really important. It's a selfless motive and driver that calls people to become a councillor. Wanting to make sure that the views of the community that you serve are absolutely represented and influence the policy direction that the council is taking. Some people, it's absolutely also to pursue a political belief. I have, however, met people who go, no, I went to this party because I wanted to influence things, and the only way I was going to do that was to be part of this party. But again, you will know where you are on that spectrum. And it is really to be active in your community. We talk about, within the council, member-led engagement, because it is about you being that visible and contactable local presence and leader in your community. So it really isn't a responsibility to be taken on lightly, and that's why I go back to that selfless motive. So there's something in this book, and you'll get to that, where there are announcers for being a councillor, but the responsibility and accountability far outweighs any allowance that you might get for being a councillor. It is something that you have as a selfless motive to want to make a difference in your community. Now we've got several speakers talking through how things are done and how they work. If as we go through you've got any questions at all, or after this session if you've got any questions at all, please do ask and we'll try and help you. There are no silly questions. There really, really are no silly questions. And I'm going to hand over now to a lady called Nicola Muck, who's the Service Director for Policy, Communities and Engagement, who will talk through how decisions are made and how councillors affect those decisions. Nicola.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Council Chamber. As Chuck said, I'm Nicola Muck and I'm a Service Director in the Chief Executive's Department. Part of my role is around democracy and community engagement. So I'm really pleased to be able to speak to you tonight. And I'm also really pleased that we've got a good number of people here who are wanting to be councillors of the future. That's excellent. What I think fundamentally the job of a local authority council is one of the things you have to do is to make some key decisions or involve yourself in the decision-making process. And what we've got up on this slide is, I think, a summary of kind of some of the key structures that we have to work through within the local authority. Now, in yesteryear, probably about 18, 17 years ago, the law changed around the Local Government Act came in and it changed around kind of decision-making structures. Previously, full councils, like all 48 councils, Trevor talked about 48 councillors and 19 wards and how that works, and they all have a seat around this chamber. Full council used to make lots and lots of decisions through a committee process. That changed about 18 years ago, and we moved to a model in local government, within this local government here in Luton, around an executive and scrutiny process. An executive is probably similar to the cabinet in central government. It's kind of key people, key politicians making key decisions. We'll talk about that in a moment. And that's where the vast majority of the decisions are made in this authority. Full council still absolutely has a role, and it's linked to some of our regulatory committees. And as you see there, we've got a number of regulatory committees. Some of them deal with admin issues, some of them deal with HR issues, planning issues. So some of those issues that are talked about in those particular committees are referred to full council, but the vast majority of the decision making happens in the executive. Scrutiny is a function similarly similar to select committees in central government. And Councillor Dollin is going to talk about that shortly, but that's a really interesting part of the democratic process because it absolutely holds a mirror to kind of what we should be doing in terms of making sure that those decisions that are taken by the portfolio holders and individuals of the council are fundamentally scrutinised and open and transparent. So that's kind of the decision-making process within the council. We flip over to the next slide. What this talks about is the executive. And as I said, the executive in Luton is a fairly small group of councillors. It's led by the leader of the council and includes a deputy and 8 other portfolio holders, all of which have portfolio responsibilities around a theme and a topic. We have a number of them. So, for example, we have a portfolio holder who leads on community safety and community engagement. We have a portfolio who leads on the environment and housing. So, it basically, all of the responsibilities of the local authority are pretty much split up into portfolio holders, like more cabinet ministers in central government, and these people manage those portfolios. They don't have individual decision-making responsibility, though. In Luton, what we have is collective decision-making. So they meet on a 4-weekly basis in executive meetings and make those decisions in public. So any one of you can go to an executive meeting. They're open to the public. They tend to happen. They don't happen in this room. They happen in a room downstairs. And the agenda is published a week beforehand. So then they're published online. You can request a paper copy of an agenda if you so wish. And all of that information is out in the public domain. So it's a process which we try and engage with the public on. But it's not individual decision making. The executive come together every 4 weeks and collectively make decisions based on the agenda on that executive paper. So that's kind of their role. In terms of my role as an officer, that is to provide good advice to members, is to provide reports that are clear, so that they can make those decisions in good faith and with all of the evidence they need. So actually we have an important role as officers the council to support that decision-making process. And that's our role. So actually, when we are putting papers to the executive, they're very much papers that kind of been well researched. We understand the direction of travel for the council, and members can actually make those decisions in a sensible way with evidence. Because actually, some of those decisions can be challenged. They can be. You as members of the public can challenge those if actually you felt that there was a flaw in the decision-making process. So we actually have to take a lot of care and attention in developing our approach to decision-making in Luton. So that's kind of the bit around the executive. If you become a councillor and you're part of a political party, you're part of the leading group, you may become a portfolio holder in the future. I don't think we've got one here today. Councillor Ackroyd was here earlier. We've got one portfolio holder. We did have one portfolio holder here. But we've got some other councillors here who actually get involved in other parts of the council's decision-making process, whether it's through scrutiny, whether it's through being a backbencher, whether it's through their constituency work, which I think is absolutely valuable. And actually, we wouldn't have a democracy if it wasn't for all of those other things happening. Because the council made up of 48 people, and all of those people have a really important role to play. Whilst we've got the 10 that are in the executive, the remaining 38 have a huge role to play in whether it's scrutiny, whether it's doing their work with their constituents, whether it's moving on the agenda, whether it's being involved in the standards committee. There are a lot of jobs for elected members to do within Luton, and I'll talk a bit more about roles in a short while. But what I'm going to do now is hand over to Councillor Johnny, who is the chair of our scrutiny process. So you've actually got a real life councillor who actually manages all of that scrutiny process, which I think is really important, and it's a fundamental bit of democracy in local government.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Councillor Meryl Dolling, and in 2015 I was elected the first time as a councillor and as a Liberal Democrat councillor for Stocksley. When I joined the council, I was then elected to be chair of the Review and Scrutiny Board and the Children's Services Review Group. In 2016, the structure changed and to comply with legislation, and the Overview and Scrutiny Committee was formed, and I was elected to that body as chair. So tonight, yes, I'm speaking about scrutiny because I was asked to, and I must learn to say no, actually. But here I am. So, this is essentially what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah.
First of all, the purpose of scrutiny. Why do we have scrutiny across this role? The role is really to be a critical friend, but still to hold the council's executive to account and help to inform its decisions by reviewing all the proposals and making recommendations to improve the council services for the sake of the benefit of people of Luton. We ask challenging questions thoroughly examine the paperwork. It does demand councillors to read the papers quite thoroughly. And ideally, we see the papers before they go to the executive, so we can iron out quite a lot of the wrinkles before it goes to the executive. Then we've got the structure and composition. As Nicola showed on, I don't know if you go back to the previous diagram. We've got overview and scrutiny, and I was actually going to say that there are two kind of camps. There's the executive, which at the moment certainly is all councillors, as Nicola has said, and on the other side you've got everybody else. And everybody else is de facto a member of the Overview and Scrutiny Committee. And again, that was part of the legislation change. So, you've got the Overview and Scrutiny Committee, and then we also have a range of other scrutiny review groups and the Overview and Scrutiny Board. And those other scrutiny groups are drawn from the Overview and Scrutiny Committee members. So, undoubtedly group leaders, if you're a member of a party, will have a say in which committees you go on. But scrutiny is, if you put it really crudely, the official opposition, and considers, scrutinises all the executive functions. I'm the chair, and as a Liberal Democrat, I have two vice chairs, one of whom is sitting there, Bagley, Labour, and also a Conservative vice chair. The technical term in Overview Scrutiny is that there's been a disapplication of political balance. So on scrutiny, the Labour Party do not have an overall majority. And that enables scrutiny to do its job, I think, quite effectively, has certainly over the last few years, and hopefully helped the process to work well. So going on specifically to the Overview and Scrutiny Board, commonly known as OSB, this takes the lead and is the main body for public sector accountability. The kind of thing we do, we receive a quarterly report, quarterly performance report against targets. And it's formed of the key issues, the key sectors of the work of the council, and therefore gives, I think, an extremely good overview of how Luton is doing as a whole, or not doing, but it becomes very, very clear. We also deal with the whole